it's Kate and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a panning update, which I'm super excited for because this is like, I guess, my second official update that I've done, which I'm super excited for. And yeah, so I'm super excited to be updating you on because I do have some, I guess, decent progress. I feel like I've been working at these this month, so it's not like that much progress, but I do have an intro and an update one on these, or at least on this, because I forgot to update on this because I'm doing two this year, which I haven't done before, so it's kind of like a new thing for me. But yeah, so I do have like previous updates, so I'll link that up above. I'll also link any correlating, I guess, projects that I've done on my channel or that I'm doing this year. So yeah, I am panning the Nikkietutorials and Too Faced Power of Makeup palette, which just looks like that. Just giving y'all a sneak peek before I get into that. And then also the Benefits Cheekathon palette. I believe this is the 2015 or 16 version, I don't know. But it just looks like that and everything. And I'm going to be talking about my progress. I will also update you before I get into it on my previous updates. So this is my updates that I've done like off camera, and I'll also have just progress pictures so you can see how we've gone through this. So yeah, I'm really excited to be updating you. And this is like my update too. I know most people are probably on update 3 if not 4, so yeah, I'm kind of late in the game, but that's okay. So yeah, for a change, let's start with my blush palette, or I guess my face palette. So yeah, let's start this way. We don't usually do that, but that's okay. So I feel like I have decent amount of progress. I feel like I've improved Dandelion. I've kind of improved Rockateur. Rockateur I feel like is so hard to pan just because I feel like once you get down to this level, like it literally does not budge. And yeah, so I feel like I've improved everything even if it doesn't look like I have, but let's just talk about it. So first off, Dandelion. I've hit like, I feel like a good decent amount of pan with this. I feel like I've really worked with this. I feel like we have a decent pan going and it's really improving like each day. I find that like we have like more and more progress with it, and yeah, we have like a decent sized pan. I feel like it's a realistic, I guess, sized pan, which I'm really impressed with. Next up, Hoola. I feel like nothing really has gone with it, even though I use it a lot. I like bronze with it and I use it as contour like almost every day I wear makeup, but I feel like we're still like getting nowhere with it in a way. I don't know, it's just like not going anywhere. Like Hoola, you're being difficult to pan, but we have like, I guess, a dip. I almost feel like a dip when I'm like going like that with it, like I'm just trying to see. But yeah, we have a little bit of a dip with it and I feel like we're getting somewhere with it, but just it's taken a while. I feel like that'll take a while. Then Rockateur, like I said, I feel like it's hard to pan because like once you get down to this level, it's just like, it's kind of just like eh. And I feel like almost like this part is making it hard. Like it has like this netting, so maybe if I try to get rid of that, maybe I can pan it easier. I'm gonna try that, figure that out maybe off camera. But yeah, I feel like we're not getting over that, even though I use it every day. It's my favorite blush, and I honestly, once I pan this, I need like a cruelty-free dupe of it because we're getting there. And then Dallas, literally nothing. I use it like almost on the daily. Like I use Dallas a lot, but I feel like we get nowhere with it just because it's not my favorite shade. It's just like a super like bronzy shade and I almost like don't like it. I don't know like how to explain it. It's just way too bronzy. I feel like I mix it with Hoola, but I feel like, I don't know, I'm just not like a huge fan of it, but we're getting there. We're getting like the dustings of it, I guess. And then Corlista, I've used up like, I had started with half of it I think in the project, and I've used like a little bit of that half. I'm trying to get like the outer edges of it to really pan that. I actually used it today. I feel like Corlista isn't really gonna get major progress until summer, which now I guess I'll talk about like my goals. I would really like to like extend the pan on Dandelion, Rockateur. I'd really like to hit a pan and Hoola by maybe the next time I update. Maybe Dallas, I'd really like to get like maybe a dent in it. And Corlista, I would really like to work with the edges and maybe like extend the pan even further. So yeah, it's kind of my update with this, and I want to get so much further with it, but of course this is where we're at and I feel like eventually we'll get there. Okay, so now on to the major part of the show, I guess, the Too Faced and Nikkietutorials palette. I feel like we've hit like a decent like amount of progress with this. I feel like we're getting somewhere with this, and everything like this is the progress. I feel like we're okay. So my update on this palette. So like I said, this is my progress and everything. So first off, we really extended the pan with this, which I'm super proud of. I feel like we have like a huge pan in this, and I'm basically like more working on the edges of this more now because there's not really that much left with it. Like I feel like we're really getting somewhere with that shade. Like it's like, look at that dent, that's huge and everything. And yeah, so like look at that, we're getting somewhere finally. And then Frosted Yum, I feel like I've really like scraped it and like it really used it. I use it in my inner corner, so I'll sometimes mix it with shades and everything. And I don't love this shade, or this one's called Sugar Coated, this one's called Frosted Yum. I got the shades mixed up, oopsies. But yeah, Sugar Coated, I feel like we're not, like I use it for inner corners and stuff like that, and I feel like I'm really using it, but it's probably gonna take me a while to like get real use out of this, but we're getting there with it and stuff like that. Now Frosted Yum, never get use out of it. Don't know if I ever will throughout this whole project. I try to use it, I think I used it today a little bit with my inner corner highlight, but we'll see like where we go. I'm hoping to get at least pans on these two, and I'm hoping to extend the pan of any of these shades, but I don't know about that one. Now Irresistible, I feel like this one I use a lot. Like I love this shade. It works really great when you use like setting spray especially, or like a glitter glue, and it really just sticks to your lid and gives you like that awesome pigment. I'm not using it today, but every other day I pretty much use this shade. It's just a super pretty gold, and I'm really gonna work more at around the edges because there's not really anything in the center for the most part, so I'm gonna work at the edges. I'm hoping to get this one at least half of it gone by the next update. I might actually work on maybe like getting the edges of one side gone. I feel like that would be a good progress, I guess, strategy to do and stuff like that. So this is what that one looks like, and I'm really hoping to like get that further. Painkiller, so this one, I feel like I've used this a lot, and I'm surprised I don't have a pan yet. These are more densely packed shadows than other palettes I've used. Like the Lorac palettes tend to have like more of a, like they're not as densely packed, so I feel like it's easier to get pan on like a shade like that. I feel like we do have like a dip like in the center of this shade for sure. Like there is a dip like right there, but I don't find it to be like as like obvious as like some shades are. I feel like some shades where it's very obvious when you're gonna get a pan, but I feel like we have a dip in there, but who knows when we're actually gonna pan it. We'll see. And then the same thing with Makeup and Chill. Like honestly, I feel like there is a baby dip in there, but it's nothing like obvious quite yet. Like I feel like we still have a lot to go with this shade. I feel like just nothing has really happened with it quite yet, but I feel like it's coming. It'll come eventually, and yeah, baby dip is in there, but hopefully. I hate that shade honestly. To like Makeup and Chill, I hate because it's so patchy. Like you can literally only use a littlest bit before it gets patchy. I always mix it with like Chocolate Soleil because I feel like this shade always like makes shades better. Like it doesn't really do harm. Mystic Hour, not even gonna lie, I haven't really used, probably won't use, and I was thinking about this the other day. Maybe the shades I don't use up, I will scrape out of the palette. Maybe I'll do like a fun like mixing all the shadows in this palette together video. I feel like that might be something fun to do. I don't know. Wham Bam, haven't really got use out of that either. I haven't yet. I know in the summer maybe I'll do some fun purple looks, but this shade is also very patchy, so I don't know how often I will get like use out of it. I do want to pan it, at least get a dip in it for sure, but I don't know like what will happen with it. I don't know if anything will happen with it, so we'll see. Wanted another patchy black. It is a terrible black. I hate blacks in general. Like I'm not really a black shadow kind of girl, but that one is so patchy that I would never even try. So that one is probably going to be one that's going to be discarded because I can't with that shadow. I Will Always Love You, the blush. I really like this shade. It's like a orangey-ish type shade. It's that one, but it's so pretty, especially blended out with like a duo fiber brush, and I feel like it just like I've hit like comparing these two blushes, this one I've definitely have more of a dent in than I do in this one, and I just feel like I like that one a lot more. I don't know why, but I'd really like to get a pan in that, if not by summer, summer than soon, because I feel like I can get a pan in that, but I just haven't. And Justify My Love is just way too pigmented, so I feel like when I use it, I don't really use it up much, where I Will Always Love You, you can pack it on, then you'll be okay. But this one, I try to mix with shades because I feel like it would look gritty that way, but I don't know if I'll get really anywhere with that. And then Chocolate Slay, I feel like I have like a mini dent in, but not really. I use it every day. I try to use it a lot, but I haven't really got much with it. Champagne Truffle, I also love. Like, I feel like I get like dips into it. I have like a lot of scratches on there because the top layer was weird, so I scraped it off. But I don't know, like I feel like my major pans and my major like improvements are Ivy and Irresistible, but I feel like I'm getting there with Painkiller, the blush, and the bronzer. I feel like I'm getting there with a lot of things, and I feel like this palette is just going to take more time than maybe other palettes, which is fine. But yeah, definitely summer I'm going to work at this a lot more, but as of right now I'm not wearing makeup all that much, so it's hard for me to work at it, but I'm definitely seeing progress and I'm seeing things come together. But yeah, this is my progress. This is where everything is at. My major goals are to finish off Ivy, not half pan it, as well as Irresistible. I would love to half pan that. Like to finally hit a pan in Painkiller, maybe the blush or the bronzer, and I would like to just make some improvements in like Wham Bam, Makeup and Chill, and Sugar Coated, and just really get somewhere more. And I'm really seeing everything come together, so I know it'll happen soon. Yeah, that's pretty much my update. This is what we're at. And yeah, so if you're panning a palette down below, or if you're panning anything down below, let me know what that is. I love hearing about everyone's projects and seeing what they're doing this year, because this is such a fun thing to do, and it's like a community we have here. So yeah, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Let me know when you're panning. Let me know any videos you'd like to see next. Please subscribe if you already, because I post videos every single week. I post beauty and lifestyle type videos. Also hit the notification bell down below so you can be notified. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Okay, I feel like I'm performing surgery. Well, yeah, look at that. I took this off and I feel like it looks even like, oh, it's falling out. I probably shouldn't have done that, but there's still some sticking. So maybe with that off, maybe I will get like where I want to be with that. Yeah, we're definitely gonna get somewhere. I literally don't want to lift it up any further though, because I'm afraid like more pieces will fall out, like that. Okay, so yeah, that's where we're at with this. That's fun.